Hello, this is Podcasting in 3 Easy Steps with me, Juliana.
And me, Suzi. We've spent years creating award-winning podcasts, and now we want to share what we've learned with you to help you get your podcast out of your head and into the ears of your audience.
In each short episode, we'll give you 3 simple steps to create and market an awesome podcast that your listeners will enjoy.
We're passionate about podcasting and the power it has to connect with your clients and community and transform your business. Hi, it's Suzi, and this is Podcasting in 3 Easy Steps. And today I want to talk about how to create super short podcasts. Those are the ones under 5 minutes long, which are a brilliant way to connect with your audience. They're also great for you because they do not take too long to produce. They're a great way to start your podcast because you're not having to find guests and take hours editing, that kind of thing. Somebody who uses them really well is Hilary from The Everyday Storyteller. If you haven't checked her out yet, please do. She creates podcasts under 5 minutes long every day. They're all about storytelling and using that across your brand and your business. They can be used really well as a prompt for your audience to think about things. So short podcasts are a great idea for people like coaches, and they're a really helpful way to share your knowledge. My number 1 step to how to do them is to see what you can repurpose really simply and easily. So the stuff that you might share ordinarily on social media, like top tips or great ideas to do something, break it down into one single idea or point per episode. You don't want to overload these episodes because otherwise 5-minute episodes can end up ram-packed full of too much information for your audience. So hone in on one point for them to think about in that episode. If they're just taking one idea at a time, it gets them hooked on listening to your podcasts. So hone in on one idea when you're repurposing. You've probably already got the content already, so just break those down into simple, easy, bite-sized chunks for your audience. Don't overload them. The other thing about that is that you definitely don't want to have more than one voice in this episode, so it's normally just you featuring in these episodes. Number 2, it's all about how you record it. So right now I'm reading out something that I'd recorded already into my notes on my phone. When you're thinking about recording them, you want to be as chatty as possible. So recording your voice and your ideas straight into your notes or your voice notes on your phone is what we're trying to recreate when we make our podcast. So that's a great way to start your script, record straight into your phone, and then go back in, tweak it, add other details or whatever you want to do, and then use that as your basis for your episodes. So we're trying to recreate that voice note to a friend. I think that's got to be key to creating these super short podcasts. Okay, so number 3 of how to create these super short podcasts is all about the planning. And when you're creating a batch of short podcasts, you can do maybe 10 at a time when you're recording session. You know, you've already got your recording space set up and the editing will be shorter if you just batch them. When you're creating short podcasts, a great idea is to have a lovely plan on your computer that you know what you're going to be talking about and how you can rattle through creating and producing those podcasts. So think about the planning. It is key to doing these podcasts. Starting with really short podcasts, showing your expertise, really connecting with your audience, and they get used to you, how you talk, your tone, your style, and yeah, they're a great way to start. And also, you know, you're cutting down on the production time for your podcast. So just think about recreating that voice notes to a friend when you're making your podcast. Make them really helpful to your audience too, the topics that you're going to be talking about. And because they're short, people can go in and binge on a few at a time, and they get hooked on your ideas and your style. And yeah, it's not only manageable, but it's a great way to create. I hope you found today's episode useful. And if you're thinking about starting a short podcast, please tag us into your social media. Let us know how you get on. If you've got any questions around podcasting, or you've got other ideas of things that you would like us to cover, please go to the show notes and contact us and let us know what you would like to hear about. I hope you found this episode really helpful. And if you have, please leave us a 5-star rating and a review, because it helps other people to find the podcast and then get themselves started on this. Our next step-by-step to podcasting course starts in May. And if you're interested in joining the waitlist, again, our contact details are in the show notes. We'd love you to come and join us and start your own podcasting journey. Thanks for listening. Bye.